difficult.
You need to have really good answers for people that are going to be up there. Things like range blasters can do really well, rapid blasters, people with bombs, burst bombs. You really need to be able to clear that whole area out so that they can't just keep going with the points there.
Yes, high and low.
Yep.
Like you need to have an eye in the sky, dog on the ground, and maybe a little mole underground. Understand everything.
Looks like we finally got everybody into the lobby here, so hopefully we're starting up pretty quick. And looks like we are.
All right, I'm excited. Let's see what these two are going. Bravo team is going for. I believe that's quantuM.
Yep,
that's quantuM being Bravo team. So that means we have Penumbra playing on Alpha. All right, we're gonna keep that in mind.
Yep. Penumbra looking to use their quick sub Frank, who is doing really well in that first round we watched. I want to see him continue to succeed really well on that sloshing machine, and I think he was also using that Forge Pro.
You can see Penumbra. They're pretty happy over there, just kind of talking, just waiting. Seems like actually no, we can tell it the game planning. I think they're trying to help one of the members decide on what set they're using.
Yeah, Carrie's probably debating which dapples she wants to use because she's a very good dapples player.
Okay. Dapples are fun.
Yeah.
I am really liking the Tetra Dualies, the rolling 4 times and a little bit of sliding. After a sliding, it's interesting.
Dude, the last round I was commentating, I think. I can't remember which team it was, but they were running those Tetra Dualies. Oh, it was Arashi. Arashi was running Tetra Dualies, and he was on Port Mackerel here, and he was jumping across the top, rolling to the side, and he just four-shot people in the middle of the lane as he was jumping across.
It's like a movie.
Yeah, it was crazy.
I'm down for Splatoon. Now I want a Splatoon movie.
It looked straight out of Matrix. I was like, oh my gosh.
I am down. Imagine like DJ Octavio, like the Jimmy Neutron kind of style animation. That'd be phenomenal. All right now we're just waiting. 10 seconds left to go, so quantuM better get their ducks in a row pretty quick. Apollo got to ready up. I hope they realize the time. 3 seconds, 2, 1. I want to see the look in their face.
They want to get every bit of strategy out that they can get.
Yeah, I think they were just conversing, letting the time run out so they can talk about what they're going to be doing. But all right, here we go. Swiss round 4, quantuM versus Penumbra. Splat zones on Port Mackerel. I am excited. Oh, I love this map combination.
Yeah, let's just check these comps as we come up. I really want to see that Stingray coming out from both teams.
All right,
Looks
here
like
we go.
have only one. No, or one Stingray. One Stingray from Pro on quantuM.
Oh, the .52 guy.
Yep.
All right, I'm about to say, get your shoe off. Start cooking it up.
I got really worried for a second there.
Oh, and there we go. That Tetra Dualie looking real quick. The Dapple Dualie's having the fastest roll.
Yep. Fastest roll, and also when rolled, fastest kill time in the game, I believe.
Wait, when rolling?
Yeah, once they're rolled, they have a faster kill time than Sploosh, and I think that makes them the fastest kill time.
Oh, I actually was not aware of that. Information, always learning, boys and girls. All right now, Penumbra has that zone, putting the Ink Storm horizontal on the zone, so they're pushing it into the enemy zone and pushing themselves up there. Already over there, stuck on the sponge, and not big fight. Actually, it's a force fight. This is beautiful, and Frank does win that exchange.
Frank wanted him to establish himself as the superior pro here in this game, and now he's looking to create pressure on the other team. Oh, at least he got the trade there. That looked really scary for a second there.
And right now he has Zorono getting above on that box, trying to cover up and realizing he's in a bad situation. Still going up. Oh, is he going to get got? He is going to get. He's going to get guys. Zorono is looking really good right now. Burst control and trying to take it back, but unfortunately, no, that was their bubbles. The bubbles that pop, and now quantuM takes control of the zone.
Very clutch plays from Zero there. Make sure that they don't just get snowballed out of control in that game, and now they have some life. Penumbra is looking to come back into this map right now. They're just charging specials right now. They do have the bubbles ready, but I think they're probably going to look for at least one more special before they make a move.
Oh, no, we have bubbles popping, the Ink Storm assisting in the explosion, and now Penumbra is back in control. 17 points down with a 50-point penalty. And that Stingray coming through.
Does take out Waifu, but they are able to clean up Zero, which I think is going to keep them as this map control. Oh, clean kill.
I'm so glad we got that scene in time. I just love that sound.
I love the sound. I feel for some reason it feels better to me on Rapid for some reason, because even though you don't always get the kill, when you do get the kill with that direct, it just feels so satisfying.
That sound is the sound of money. That just change dropping.
Yeah.
But yeah, Zorono once again being the most aggressive member of his team. Unfortunately, this burst bomb is not going to be enough to secure the zone for the team. But your waifu,
those dapple skills.
That name.
Oh my gosh, she is like ready to win this
Zorono
set.
once again choosing the same approach option. Burst bombs not gonna be enough. They shut him down and keep the zone in their favor.
That was a super solid.
Whoa! Did you hear that?
That was somebody's popping off out there.
What's happening?
Oh, there's some.
Keep it on the ink field, guys. Okay.
There's some trash talk going on right now.
All right, I'm down. This is what I like to see, a little bit of, I don't want to say animosity, but friendly rivalry going on.
It's all smiles. I think they're both.
Yeah,
they're both enjoying it right now.
That was great. Hey, more pop-offs like that. Show it. But you know what? There's nothing wrong with friendly competition. Friendly competition is what brings the best out of people.
I love it. It's my favorite. It's my favorite thing about in-person events. You can show emotion to people.
Exactly. You can play someone online. You can pop off your living room. You know, maybe destroy your chair in the process. Not saying I have experience with that, but you can have that hype there. But when you can do it in person, you can look them in the eye and be like, yeah, that was me. It's like, okay, let me try to one-up you. Of course, don't get a little too wild. Play the objective, but. You know, it's the friendly rivalries that always makes events more exciting, especially for the viewers. Yeah,
for the beginning lands in Splatoon 1, we didn't have the headsets that we do now. So, like, basically callouts were just like you had normal headphones on plugged into your gamepad, and you just were screaming at each other.
Yes.
And me and Hitzel, we came from Halo, which where like screaming at each other is like commonplace. So we were basically screaming so loud the entire venue could hear us at all times.
As they should. Hey, I mean, you got to love these shooting games. Again, they get so competitive that sometimes you just got to let it loose. And you know what? Yeah. I love it. Feel the emotion. Don't be afraid to show it. But all right, so now we're moving on to Clan Blitz, third and Shipyard. And from the play we just saw, do you have any predictions about how this next game is going to go?
It's a similar play style in map. A lot of the same things are really good. Obviously, the mode is different, so I don't know that it's necessarily going to be a quick knockout or like a quick control for Penumbra like it was before. If they're able to play off the clams just as well as they were off the play off the zone, they're going to show just as much dominance, I think, this game.
We're going to see if that one actually comes to fruition. As we start running in, the game has already begun. The clams are strewn out everywhere between the center and the pits. And honestly, I like these team competitions. You have a blaster on each side, Rabbit Blaster, and I mean, is it a range blaster? I can't really tell.
No, that's a default blaster there.
Is that a default blaster?
Yep. These are extremely meta comps, actually, looking at it right now. Even the Dapples, like, they're much more popular than in Japan and the West.
That
now.
Was amazing play.
Gosh.
She played that ledge like a fiddle. She ran around and knew exactly where she needed to go, and that's using the superior rolling speed of her Dapples to get to her opponent as well as moving around. However, quantuM is the first one to pop that, and now with a near team wipe, they're just not. What?
Very well aimed clam right there.
Hey,
look
how far I can throw this.
They are still going right now, all the way down to 30 off the first push. Yeah, like we said before, the first game, like this map mode can snowball out of control. It looks like Orti's going to go for some more clams right here.
Right now, I'm not sure you said it was Orti, right?
Yeah, that was Orti.
That was Orti. I'm getting caught on the wall there. That's 8 storm coming through. And she is able to secure that KO. Now we're going to see how this one continues going as the Spider Shot is, I don't know if he's going to survive or not. She's going after him. They're just hide. It's a game of hide and seek.
Yeah, they're just juking
each
other
come out
right
wherever
now.
you are.
So Waifu does end up trading with Zero there, but her team also has a couple clams right now.
Frank grabs their power clam, starts running over. You can see him. Everybody sees a clam. They're going right after him. That blaster, the explosion range will really help to secure that kill.
You can tell quantuM's benefiting much more from the clam bits right here because it seems like they definitely have more experience with this mode than this pickup that Penumbra has.
Right now, the bubble has been popped. However, it is 3-1 in favor of Penumbra, so I don't think we're going to see much from this. As right now, they're just trying to cover turf and start grinding up their clan. Right now, they have 2 power clans ready to go, and they're starting to cover point with the toxicness.
Yep, your wife is going to try to get up in the snipe here so that she can land this big clam. The bubble's going on the left, and they're going to be able to get the points here.
That was beautiful.
Full
that is
wipe.
A team wipe. They have 57 points. They have 11 clan. The power clam coming up. They need to score that sooner than later. Securing the KO on the forge pole. Apollo rocking out. They need to find a little more. And there's some sitting right on the point. If they can get it, the timer is running down. They need to get this sooner than later. And above.
Keeps it going.
Frank, and that's what we were talking about earlier. Unfortunately, jumping out. So that's going to be, yeah, Luxon is not going to enjoy what he's able to do. If we can get 2 more, no, that was a wipe. Unfortunate, not able to secure it, but still going from 0 to 19. Let them know we are alive. Our heart is beating.
Yeah, it still keeps the pressure on them, but that definitely makes it a lot less. They're going to have this very, very hefty penalty here, so they can't just get like a couple clams and kind of hope and get the win now. So they're really going to need to focus on getting it. They probably just need to get 2 power clams ready to go, but quantuM is going to get the advantage here and start lessening their penalty.
Devoto getting 2 splats on the enemy team, securing the defense with a splash down, opening the goal for his team. He was the MVP of that one, and quantuM is now on the board 1-1.
Yeah, that was so quick there. They had like I think it was a 30 or 40 penalty, and that just disappeared to 0 almost instantly.
They had to have had another football. I mean,
Yeah.
I didn't see it. We were too busy focused on Zeroto. But,
Yeah.
I mean, the KOs, the splats, they're able to get 14 went. What's going on?
I feel like she's trying to show us something.
Something was happening, but unfortunately, I think it was written in pencil.
Yeah, in pencil and a very bright white sheet of paper.
You gotta get the Sharpie. Gotta get a Sharpie, but still, or an LED board as well. I've seen that. That's pretty cool. But still, that was a really good game by both of them. But just that final push of Voto once again coming through, and I love watching him play. He's very active, very aware of the battlefield. Every point that's not being covered, instead of saying, "Can somebody get there?" he just goes and does it.
Yeah, Zero just consistently making huge plays. It's kind of uncanny. I don't know if he plays like this normally online. I don't watch too much of quantuM, but definitely know that he's definitely a star player of theirs. This just seems like a totally different monster because he's looking really, really good.
So right now we are moving forward. Tower control, snapper canal. Every time I see this map, I cry because it's either okay. Words. Let's form words for this one. Tower control on Snapper Canal is a very interesting map because just getting around the points, the specific checkpoints are so difficult. That first push right there, you're already moving into enemy territory. They're able to put shots on you, put ink on you from above on their perch. They're able to go right in front of you and start lobbing suction bombs or auto bombs right in your face. And then if you're fortunate to get around that bend, the final push is no cakewalk either.
Yeah. Yeah, it's basically getting to the first checkpoint's the hardest part. Getting from the first to the second is really super easy. And then the final like grind of getting that knockout is just so difficult.
Yes, because again, you're surrounded. They can go low, they can go high, but at the same time, we got to note this. If you have a blaster carrying the tower, you can also start covering the ledges, and suddenly they lose their best advantage. So it's high and low. You got to be aware of where you're at and where the possibilities are. And if you get a team wipe on this map and they start pushing for free, that's when you already consider yourself at a deficit. Like they might as well be already at the checkpoint, even though they're at the second.
So anyway, getting into it, tower control on Snapper Canal, I definitely favor the kind of comps that Penumbra's been going. But again, this can sort of be like Clam Blitz, where like it really requires like this really coordinated push. So just based on the modes that we've played so far, I feel like quantuM's going to be better at these non-splat zones game types.
So right now, you always see the burst bombs going, or not just burst, but all the subs going out, and that's what you always see when games begin. They will use the subs to try and cover up turf on the enemy area, but these blasts are coming through. Pro opting to just run on through, hiding under the ink. His teammate securing the kill. He's able to get the first pushes on the point, but Frank snatching the KO and now starting to be in tower. But still, look at this. This is what I don't like. That center is violent.
It's just like it's almost interesting to see just how many trades happen in that bottom pit of the map. I wish we could keep stats of that just to see how often it is.
That would
because
be lovely to get a
kills
statistician.
is constantly. It's just insane, like a heat map or something. That would be so perfect for this map. It's insane how much of a bloodbath that bottom hill
just
is.
an instant throwing map over the entire thing. I'll be down for that. But all right, so we're gonna be seeing actually that.
Ooh, that looks scary.
Yo, that's hey yo, Devs. Are you guys listening? I mean, that'd be nice to have
Feature request.
Future request, yeah, exactly. Future request, yes. But right now we have a push. It looks like quantuM is currently in a push 56. They have a lead 3-1. Apollo being the only one, but being a blaster, able to shut them down. 2 KOs already, but it's unfortunately going down to 1 second. Who else but Zeroto?
Oh my gosh, Zero knows exactly what to do in almost every scenario. He's just going off all day with these individual plays.
I mean, he's trying to show up, but he's forgetting that the armor eyes are out there.
Yep.
Oh, look, and this is what I'm talking about. Shutting them all down. That's another team wipe. Zeroto getting on there, having splash down to defend himself, covering the point Pro is with the blaster, and right now having to fight Waifu, but I don't think she's quite the weapon for that one. This is currently 4-1 and looking like Wait,
Oh,
is no one on
not
the tower?
Quite. Apollo was able to knock him off.
Gons grabs it, and now, yeah, this is looking good. This is the final chance, and it's not going to happen. The overhead view giving us the perfect view of how dominant that last push was for quantuM.
Oh my gosh, we're eating our words on saying how hard that last part is because they just made it look easy, honestly.
And the game, I mean, again, that's what I was talking about. That center was so violent, but once that team kill happened,
it just
the
rolled.
team wipe. Because it's so easy. Of course, everybody's going to get on the tower. For those of you guys who don't know, the more squids you have on a tower, the faster it's going to go, the quicker the time is going to go. It's good for a lot of pressure. At the same time, Pro, understanding who he is and what his role was on the team, he's like, all right, you guys hold the tower down. I'm going to go push them back even more. And was just shooting blaster shots over the ledge to cover turf. And it just made it even harder for them to come back.
And then, obviously, Zero just doing Zero things, apparently, because he's just a monster. I think he got a triple kill, and it would have been a quad if a teammate didn't steal that first one.
Oh, yeah, he was going off. But at the same time, I believe it was Apollo who was the only one alive with the blast and was still securing KOs. Unfortunately, Savoto, that splatter shot, the burst bombs, everything coming out and just securing a kill as he does, but was still very clutch in that situation. He tried.
Yep. And coming back to Walleye Warehouse, it's going to be a map where I think Frank is probably going to go back to the Forge here. I think that he's definitely. I definitely feel like he's performing better on that Forge. So I think that maybe they're gonna be able to put more of a fight here against quantuM. It is also a non-Splat zones map, and it's definitely feeling like quantuM is just really comfortable on everything that isn't zones.
Yeah, zones was their one where they had a little difficulty getting that snowball rolling. But right now, and not to mention Walleye Warehouse, Rainmaker. This is another situation where if you go down 4-3 or unfortunately 4-2, suddenly that Rainmaker runs. If you get up that first ramp, that's a good 50 points.
Yep. Getting through that points, and then if you can get through that courtyard there, if you get the bump on the wall on the left, you get down to 12, and it's so hard to get past that point because once you get to that 12, getting down to 11 beyond that is so much harder because it's so easy to bomb out that position that it's just like almost guaranteed to stop it.
But at the same time, any straight shooting weapon, whether it's a roller, whether it's an NZAP, they can't really get you under the ledge. It has to be bombs or maybe a blaster. I'm just
7
saying,
or
you can rock out.
50,000.
There's plenty of lunar, rapid, custom, range. Make it pit.
Frank does stick with the sloshing machine. He does switch to the other variant, and looking for those stingrays in order to help the pushes and help defense.
We never really talk about the gear that the players are choosing. We got to remember that they sometimes will choose gear to optimize themselves in one way or another, whether it's Sub-Saver for curling bomb, or whether it's Special Saver for the Inkjet, or maybe an Ink Storm. Things like that. You got to think, because, I mean, specials are very useful, very crucial in Splatoon 2.
Yeah, especially here when Frank is running a weapon like Sloshing Machine, it's super common to run Special Saver.
With the 3-1 white nearby, and now Penumbra is starting to make a push, a return push, but going back, don't retreat. That timer is going down. When you start retreating, that timer goes down a lot faster, cutting off a lot of your time.
Yeah, he just didn't have any support from his teammates going down that way, so he really wanted to get back in the middle.
Look at Frank.
Oh, looking good.
Who did he? Savoto. Of course it was Savoto.
Why do we even ask?
I was like, who called him? I saw nobody. Savoto. I love it, though. He's waiting for the burst bomb. He's waiting for somebody to come over. Oh, he got caught.
Oh, he didn't want to grab that.
Yeah, I'm sure he did not. He wanted to get the KO.
Still gets the trade somehow.
That with the sound from Takina when someone lands it lets you know you got somebody. It's like when the line tugs on a fishing line. You know, when that tugs, you got somebody. And right now, that killer whale coming out, targeting both Ordi and Pro. Pro being a little worse for the wiser, but is able to survive and makes a little area for himself to swim through with the Splat bomb. And that was flanking somebody in the back end. Meanwhile, Apollo gets caught over in the corner. That is a team wipe against Penumbra. And quantuM looking to make their push even further. As Pro, with the Splatter Shot Jr., is in their base doing a lot of turf coverage.
Frank was ready for that guy to attempt a spawn kill there and just shut it down. Oh, that bubbles, though. Just guarantees Gons is going to get a huge push right here.
26 right now, 4-4. But you're getting on top of the right side with the Inkjet. That's one of the glorious things about that special, is that you can get so high that you're almost out of range by most weapons in the game. So, I mean, he's able to push it right now. Penumbra not going down without a fight, not going quietly into the night. They have that Rainmaker starting to make a push, covering as much turf as possible, going right and left. Apollo being very, very aware of the turf coverage, and that's now starting to get on board with the push.
It feels like they don't know what they want to do because they did have specials up over the enemy team there, but they just didn't commit to any direction. So they were just kind of sitting there, letting the enemy charge specials, and then Frank gets picked off there, and it's just going to shut this down.
Whoa! It's very rare you see a Special Shot Junior moving that quickly. I mean, he looks like he's moving like a Special Shot Junior. And I mean, the weapon is very good. The rate of fire is amazing. It's short range, but that just means just getting your opponent's face. Let him know, hey, I know exactly where you're going. Unfortunately, he's not able to help out the hero shot there, you know, similar to the Special Shot. And right now we have a mix of your waifu going in, losing to Pro, the splash down, catching him. This is the trade of Inkling Fire, currently 3-2 in quantuM's favor. Now currently 3-3 after that trade.
Yeah, quantuM is definitely winning really hard on individual battles right now. It looks like Penumbra is just kind of just going into them, trying to look for kills, but it's not really working out because quantuM is just ready for it. And you got people like Zero.
Don's defending audio over there in the corner, not able to do much with the splash down. They do lose the Rainmaker, currently down 4-1. It's only Pro who is able to trade, which is better than nothing.
Yeah, that is a full wipe there. Now they're going to be able to get on the offensive here. It looks like they're not really communicating correctly. Apollo's going the wrong direction from the enemy team.
Yeah, they all just made a straight line, and then Gons just went to the right side. It looked like it was just like a panic button more than a head Rainmaker. They moved up to 44. We need to stop them and stop them sooner than later. But you know, you can't get unfazed because right now, I mean, look at the situation.
Yeah, that miscommunication was an easy shutdown for quantuM there. Now they're going to get a push here. Increase their lead, not quite, down to 26.
All right, actually that was akin to their last push, so they can get a little bit more. Don's coming down, clearing A, and now they're up there, no, almost under it. Zeroto trying to pop a little, make a little bit of clearance away from the pedestal, gets picked off, but at the 11 mark, that is significant in Splatoon 2.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this!
Do we got replays? Oh, what is this?
No, this is player cam. We are now looking. We now have Penumbra on screen. Oh, I'm sorry, Luxon of Penumbra on screen. Yo, EndGameTV, you are changing the game right now. Look at that. Look at the face. All right, so see exactly how this one convenient phases out. As we have Zeroto trying to phase off somebody really currently in a 4-1 situation in quantuM's favor. They have the lead and 15 seconds left, and it's up there on the perch. All they have to do is defend. The shield is even in their color. There is nothing else to do but defend.
Yeah, they're just trading over back and forth, and quantuM is totally okay with this right now.
Powell's trying to pop it. If they can bake in the time, they do pop it. No, it is popped by somebody.
Middle of the bubbles.
If they pop a bubble, that will be it. Yep, and there it is. I believe a bubble, or maybe he just got a KO himself.
That's almost like every single set that we've seen quantuM so far. They start off slow, but then they just start rolling over people.
That's what happened. And quantuM, as you said earlier, with that win, secures the positioning in the winner's bracket.
Yep, they're guaranteed.